Bob Snyder again, driving down the road, doing it generally speaking. Man, it's a beautiful day in the summertime, and I am really looking forward to this topic because it's something we talk about on a regular basis, but also needs revisiting. And that's this. It's easier to give birth than raise the dead. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is this, is that sometimes we are so focused on team members in our organization that really don't have a strong desire to be successful. They show us by their inactivity and their lack of action that they're not interested. They're not going to build a business. They're not going to go out there and do real estate deals. They're not going to take advantage of the education because they're not watching the classes. They're not going to invite people to presentations to expose them to the Renatus community. They're certainly not going to come up to, show up at a property tour or an intensive or whatever else. They just won't do the work because they don't have an attitude or desire for it. Maybe there's something in their life that has made them comfortable and they're not willing to move beyond, that level of comfort. Whatever it might be, you don't want to spend too much time trying to force or push these people to success. It's a lot like pushing a rope. You know what I mean? You ever tried to push a rope? Now, I'm not talking about a big thick one that's got some structure and some stiffness. I'm talking about, just get a little bitty thin nylon rope. Try pushing it in any given direction. That thing is going to snake coil up. You're not going to be able to get it to go anywhere. You can pull a rope, but you can't push one. Too many of you are spending time trying to push a rope. You're working with individuals who don't want to be worked with. They are not willing to show you by their actions that they're serious about building a business. So when I say it's easier to give birth than raise the dead, many of these folks are on their own timeline, and that's a timeline that will frustrate the daylights out of you if you're waiting on it. Go out and find yourself some new folks. Give birth. Find individuals who are serious about building a business, who are serious about making a change in their life and in the world around us. Go get new people fired up. It's the reason why I constantly tell our leaders, one of your primary responsibilities is to personally go out and recruit and sell and build a team. Don't just rely on your team. Go out and build it big. If you're personally recruiting, then what that means is that you are adding new people to your organization on a regular basis. Now, when is someone the most fired up and excited about Renatus? Right out of the gate, right in the beginning. Capitalize on that enthusiasm. Give them direction, point them in the right way, and help them to succeed so that those little wins along the way will become future motivation for the big sacrifice and the big wins that they'll eventually realize. Don't spend time with unmotivated people. Instead, get out there and find new folks, fresh blood, fresh attitudes, positive outlooks on life, and help them to succeed. Remember, again, it's easier to give birth than raise the dead.